Good morning, everybody, and welcome to A Touch of Mystery and More Mystery Chat. I'm Jay Joseph, and this is the fabulous Karen Michaels. And
Hi.
have we got an amazing person to introduce you to? We are so excited
Yes.
to introduce you to Franisha Hayes, who is with KMJ Web Design, which does my website. And also, Karen and Fran are in several networking groups together. But we're introducing Fran today because she has so much great information. She does all these great blogs and podcasts from KMJ, but she's also very mysteriously has some other businesses that are so exciting. And so, Fran, welcome.
Yay.
We want to know all about, let's start with KMJ and then let's go into your wonderful world of creativity.
Of
Nice.
course. Of course. I've been with KMJ for 10 years. I started as an admin assistant when I was still in school for graphic design. And from there, and KMJ started as just web design only. There was no marketing side of things. And from there, I learned to do, well, I was already in school for graphics, so I started doing graphics and I was doing web design. I started doing web design in school as well as part of my classes. So I had a lot of real world experience while I was in school.
Mm.
And I graduated that following May, so I was almost done with school when I found KMJ. I was just looking for starting to. I like to get the ball rolling, so I started looking for jobs before I was ever done with school and ever graduated. And
Smart.
yeah, and I got this position. Carl was looking for somebody who was he could of course afford as a small business owner. So I was entry level and an admin assistant and I gained all these skills. So
Mm.
as KMJ has grown, I have grown, the position has grown. I've done web design, I've done social media management, I've been content creator, data analyst, everything in the marketing ecosystem. I write proposals. I do it all basically. If you need it, I can do it for you. And now I am the director of marketing. I focus heavily on internal workflows and the structure of workflows and how your team communicates because a lot of times we think about how we're going to market and push out our campaigns, but we don't think about the internal structure of what that looks like. What happens from phase one all the way into before we ever launch those creators onto the social platforms and the people see what we have produced. So internal workflow has a lot to do with what your work looks like and if your team is going to be happy because clear lines. We need clear lines as creatives, and everybody has a different job. And how do we help this team understand how this team works in order for us to work together?
Mm.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I've really appreciated is as we've been updating the A Touch of Mystery website over the years, is that, and this is something that I think everybody will enjoy. If you're not technologically educated and you need someone to speak to you clearly and very, what's the word, vanilla, Fran has a great way of, you can tell her what it is you're looking to do and then she has a way of explaining to you clearly in English,
Mm.
so to speak, and then she will explain it to you how that translates to technology. And it really
Appreciate
helped
that,
me to
Jay.
understand.
I love that, right? The layman's terms plus here's
Yes,
what we
that's
need
the
to
word,
do.
layman.
Yeah, yeah,
I really
yeah.
appreciate that. It's something that I have tried to craft over the years because I know in my mind what makes sense, but how do I, speak that to everyone else? And as a marketer, I feel like one of my pet peeves is marketing to everybody. I am not and will not be for everybody, even though try to speak as clear as possible. Because some people just thrive off of that tech talk. I like to have these types of conversations. And then when I'm in that space with other
Hmm.
tech geeks, then we're going to go ahead and geek off of acronyms and so on.
That's what I love talking to you about. I was so happy when in our conversations, I was like, oh, wait, I don't have to edit. I can,
Right?
I
Know
can
your target audience.
Yes, yes, right. I can speak to you like a regular person because I know the fun words or whatever. Anyway, I mean, you've been so fun and such a great asset to the American Marketing Association of Las Vegas, right? Such a great, huge asset to us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I think the Touch of Mystery audience will love is that Fran has some very creative offshoots of her own that she is
Mm.
starting. And I would love for you to tell everybody about those and how they can get in touch with you, your websites, and all that good stuff.
Yes. So the first adventure that I am on and launched at the beginning of this year is called the Provocative Nerd Apparel. And I am the provocative nerd. I am on a mission to change the world and the way that people see nerds. We think the traditional nerd is we wear glasses. It's just so ironic that all three of us wear glasses, but
Wait, I should
I
put I
believe
should put
that
my name. I should put my
Yes, join the Nerdland, Jay.
Oh, let
Join
me
us.
join
come
the
on over.
Nerdland. Here we go.
Let's
Okay.
embrace ourselves.
Nice. Woo!
Those shades. But I believe that everybody is a nerd in their own way. You know, you have clothing nerds, you have murder mystery nerds, you
Right.
have people like Karen who are music nerds. I absolutely love music too, though. So I don't think that you have to be a book nerd, a numbers nerd to be a nerd. You don't have to look like Steve Urkel or Clark Kent instead of, Superman to be a nerd.
Right.
I think that we're beautiful. I think that our brains make us beautiful. And I think that in this modern world, we have embraced who we are and how we are. Coming into this
Mm.
industry, I was like, oh, am I going to be able to wear locks? Because people like kind of shunned hair and bright colors. And now you see me, I'm just floating through. I'm super vibrant all the time. I'm every
Yes.
color of the rainbow.
You be you.
Please.
I see people,
Please. All the vibrance.
yes, I see people I wouldn't have seen years ago walking through with like full sleeve tattoos and like so you have people who are ink nerds and tattoo nerds and so
Yeah.
provocative nerd is that. And I sell apparel, it's witty apparel. I have things that say suck my data for the data nerds. I have things that say what is wet because when you feel water, you feel your fingers, it's so thin and visceral. So what is wet really? So really, these things are to have thought-provoking conversation. We focus on
Nice.
provocative, but the context, the root of provocative is to provoke. And that's my whole aim is to provoke thought-provoking conversations with this.
Nice. And where can
Now,
people find you online?
theprovocativenerd.com is my website. And you can also find me at the same handle at Instagram.
Nice.
Not the, but provocative nerd. Sorry, provocativenerd.com.
Excellent.
And what's your other adventure or
The
venture?
next venture I
I
am
actually
working
like
on is
adventure because it is an adventure.
it is
Uh-huh.
it
It
is
is.
so fun. The next one is called Blossom. I actually have a business partner. Her name is Daphne, and we've both been in the industry for about the same amount of time. She went off and started her own social media business, and I am off on my venture. And we decided to come together and start something called Blossom, where we want to help business owners and entrepreneurs go from a small bloom to a full blossom. And
Ooh.
yeah, we do workshops. We talk about mindset. We talk about social media. We talk about marketing, just the whole ecosystem. We have an online marketplace. The website is currently being built. It can be visited right now. You can sign up for the newsletter at blossomlv.com. But we'll have a marketplace where you can get any type of template that you want, and it'll be a monthly or annual subscription. It'll have business plans, social media calendars, any type of template that you could think of to get started. And we'll have our workshops as well. So we'll do in-person workshops and put on speaking gigs.
Nice.
Mm.
And then my final thing is me. My name is Franisha Hayes, and I am a mindset coach, a marketing expert, and an industry speaker.
Nice.
I love this so much.
It's a
You're like,
shame. It's a shame she's not talented.
I know, and no personality at all, but it's okay. We'll continue to like work on that.
Right.
Whatever, girl. We're all taking our cues from you.
I really, really appreciate you guys. I love you guys since I started working with you guys
Oh, we
10 years
appreciate
ago,
you
over
too.
10 years
Yeah.
ago.
I know.
I was with Carl, I think, when he first opened. He did my second website.
Yeah.
The first
Carl
revision.
on jelly right now. He's like, Jay don't even contact me no more. I'll be like, I talked to Jay.
Actually, I mean,
I've been like, don't be jealous. He's like, I roll.
well, it's time for another update. I mean, we knew as soon as, what was it, 2 years ago when we did the last update, we knew the day it went live, it would be out of date.
Oh,
It is.
it's just
Yeah.
the way it is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just-
we did it during COVID. I remember building
We
it
did.
during COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean, I think it's done really well, you know, and
Sure.
for that really
You
well.
guys have a lot of content, a lot of blogs, a lot of videos. So, yeah, I mean, new updated content, new updated website always helps SEO. And then you have a chance to kind of look at the content that's there, overhaul it, reproduce that evergreen content, things like that.
Yep.
It's
Well,
so much
everybody,
fun.
this is Franisha Hayes. She's fabulous. I would definitely check her out. We've wanted to introduce you for so long, and the other day we were talking. We said, "Why have we not brought Fran on yet?"
I know.
So,
Right.
Seriously. And didn't you, we were like, hey, what's happening? Just call Fran. She'll be able to help us.
right.
You know why? You thought about it because we were there and we were just talking shop and we started talking about the future of SEO and search and
Oh.
it's going.
Exactly.
That's its whole. I know. As you know, well, Jay, you may not know, but I'm going to have Fran on my podcast so that we can go deep dive and then pray that 18 people understand what we're talking about.
Right.
Just because it's so fun to talk about the upcoming. I mean, and already here, literal Genesis, as Google loves to talk to.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
The whole generative AI and everything, and generative search is just incredible. And
Yes, it is.
between that and Apple's update, I think we're in for it, but it's going to be fun. Right?
It is.
Well,
I think a lot of people are scared, but
yeah, I think people are scared, but that's what we're here to help with, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we're going to take the mystery out of AI for you. Okay? There you go.
Perfectly said, Jay.
Love that, Jay.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jay Joseph. This is Karen Michaels and Fran Hayes. Thanks so much for tuning in for this week's mystery chat. Stay cool out there. It's going to be a scorcher this week, and hopefully we'll get some rain. Actually, there was hail and rain in like northwest.
We had huge thunderstorms yesterday and loud, like that crackling thunder. That's so fun.
I did wake up to rain, the smell of rain on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Well, and I can see the dewdrops right behind you.
Yeah. My Zen. Can you guys see my Zen?
Yes, lovely Zen.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you really soon.